Hi, so really bad at intros again, just hi stares into space. So today I'm just going to do my makeup as I've done in the past two videos. So nothing crazy, but thought today we would go with the outfit and kind of make myself into the goth adult my child self always wanted to be. So I have my spiky choker and my black dress, but this is stuff that I would kind of wear anyway. It's not out of the realms of possibility for me, and I guess that I'm a little far back, but as I do things I'll probably come closer. So because I'm awful at editing, I'm gonna probably not talk as much when I'm actually putting stuff on my face, so I can attempt to like speed those sections up. If not, this is just gonna be a long video where I'm talking, I'm not talking. But I've already gone ahead and put my contacts in, so we're looking at like a pink today. I had blue ones as well, but I thought the pink might look a little bit more like whole. So I shall start at the beginning with my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I'm using the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in, it's Weirdo, I think. We all know the story with them cancelled and whatever, but I bought this like in 2017 or 18 and I still am using the same one, so time to make my triangle eyebrows. Nice triangle. And then eyebrow number 2. Nice and thick. Just like 2 triangles on the eye. Trying to think of like a topic from between them. So recently the big thing that I've seen is apparently on TikTok, where all good things happen, there's a group of like baby witches, which is like people who start Wicca and paganism. I suppose myself I'd be considered a baby witch because you know, I'm new to it and I'm not exactly as experienced as the rest of them, but yeah, they've tried to hex the moon and the fae, if I'm saying that right. I don't know if you've seen Hercules, but for the fae, to give you a bit of context, they're like the creatures like that Hades gets the prediction of the future from. They aren't, you know, some fae are nice to people who are respectful to them, but they just they're not good, basically. They can ruin people's lives essentially because people think that they can be friends with them and they really can't. They're basically evil entities almost. They're not gods or demons. They're just not to be messed with or, you know, worked with, basically. And so obviously because hexes aren't going to be very powerful on people off that level of practice, you know, that's just not going to go very well for the baby witches because that energy is going to probably rebound at them. And then of all things to try hex, they have attempted to hex the moon. You know, the thing that a lot of the practice is based around. So that can only go wrong. But then I remember a thing in TikTok not long ago where somebody was hexing baby witches as well. So maybe this is like some sort of retaliation, but I don't know. But for my eyes there now, I used Huda Beauty Milkshake. It's pretty good. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a few, like, I'm gonna mainly be working with my rides here from the Conspiracy palette, and possibly like Funky or in Lust from here, so I'll probably time lapse that bit of like me putting that on. So that's that part done. It could have been a lot neater, blended better, but I had this like really good LA brush, and I don't have two notions where I put it, but so I'm just using like this brush that I got from eBay like 5 years ago, which is pretty damn good for what it is. To be honest, it was probably like £3, but yeah. I don't know, I have a weird, like, as I was talking about the products I was using, like, I'm using a lot of Jeffree Star and, like, Shane Dawson products, and, yeah, I don't support their behaviour or support them now. You know, I paid for it, so, you know, I'm gonna use it. I heard Jeffree Star did an apology video. I haven't watched it because normally with those sort of things, like, they have to have like a major internet reaction, and this one really hasn't. So I haven't got that like into it. I haven't had that much draw to it because, you know, there wasn't much really going on about it. It was kind of not accepted basically. I was honestly expecting something massive. I was expecting like a, you know, a receipts thing and this whole, you know, basic exposing, but he didn't do that, which is interesting, and that's what we were all expecting. That's what Tati kind of warned us about. But no, I was pleasantly surprised to hear that didn't really happen, and I don't know if he really explained himself well enough for the internet to give him another chance. But you know, people change, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot for people like him and Shane to be forgiven. But I do have a palette on my Depop from Jeffree Star, Blue Blood. If any of you want to check that out, my link will be in the description. It's just I don't really use it anymore. So cut the crease. I don't know what colour to do. Brought over this palette that I actually love, but just because I buy too much makeup, I haven't really got around to using, and it's the What a Gem palette by Morphe. It's quite nice, and there's some really, really beautiful colours in it. Like these pinks are just so pretty. So I'm just gonna absolutely pack this on as best as I can. I never can remember which of the pinks performs better, so I'm kind of just guessing at the moment. Probably won't even be able to see it, but I think it's pretty. Morphe stuff tends to be good, and the price is good for what you're getting usually. Like the one palette I don't have, or there's two palettes actually I don't have that I would like, is the James Charles one and the Jaclyn Hill palette, because they're both coveted. Not that I take pretty much interest in either of their channels, I don't really watch them. It's more the makeup that I have actually heard is actually good, so I'd actually be genuinely interested in trying it. And then that's what they were saying, that, you know, it was a conspiracy, and Tati kind of hinted at it in her video, that you know, the reason Jeffree Star and just Shane Dawson filled her head with all the stuff about James Charles was because they were so intimidated by how he dominated the market with that one palette, and they wanted their conspiracy to be, you know, as big, because cancel culture has such a reaction on the internet where people generally just, you know, they'll be burning palettes and stuff. Sometimes it's called for, you know, and sometimes it's like, oh, what if they, you know, what if that turns out to not quite be the case when the other side of the story is shown, and you're just kind of like, not looking too great. So I'm gonna just absolutely smother my face in this Huda Beauty foundation. So Lipstick is like this new one I've been trying. I got from well, I got it from Asda. It's Maybelline, and there's like a deal. These are now like £10 each, and I got them 2 for 12, but they're so good. I mean, they beat Jeffree Stars, to be honest. This is Superstay Matte Ink by Maybelline. I mean, when I say Superstay, I mean this is not going to come off no matter what you do with your mouth, and take that whatever way you want. This is not going to come off. You could eat a 7-course meal and this is going to stay. It stays almost too much. It's actually fantastic. But eyeliner time, that takes me a bit of time to do, so I will speed that part up for you. That's the eyeliner on. Little bookie cobweb. So now for some mascara. I tend to like a thicker, clumpier mascara than like a thin, volumizing one. Just, I don't know, I have very, 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 very small eyelashes, and I always have. Sadly, been cursed with the small eyelashes, but unfortunately many of you know what that's like. So I tend to wear fake eyelashes most of the time. I'm not going to put them on now. I'm going to make some TikToks after this. Put them on for that. It's just, nobody really wants to stop me. I've made enough weird videos, funny enough, faces shooting this video, and I've noticed this as I'm doing it, when I'm like putting mascara on and stuff. My contact was feeling weird there. Okay, so I would obviously, and I do obviously do heavier and probably better makeup than this. Normally it's just, with shooting this, I'm just trying to get the groove of it, and like how to not spend too much time putting the makeup on camera versus, you know, managing my time and getting better at editing and stuff. And I'll probably have more structured topics to talk about next time, but this has been fun. This is my dress, and this is my frog. Goodbye.